Hi and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, and because I'm apparently a glutton for punishment, I'm going to unapologetically have another go at what I did in the last video. I did say I was going to try and put maybe one more, if not two more, of these satellites into orbit around the moon, because I'd had such a terrible go at getting an encounter with the moon. I'm going to have another go again, working on the assumption that practice is good, right? So, stability on, thrust somewhere near where it should be, off we go. So this first bit is pretty straightforward. Well, I say straightforward. In the last video, of course, I got to the point where I was going to separate the solid boosters and then managed to tap space twice and broke my rocket in half, which was really smart. The thought has occurred to me that it could be interesting to actually try and launch a couple of these in one go, a couple of relay satellites on one rocket, but I don't think I'm quite there yet in terms of being able to really command that kind of skill. Right, let's start turning, and hopefully without flipping this time, because of course I did flip last time. I need to pick my moment for turning. Okay, this is looking better. Don't flip. Yeah, this is looking a lot better. Right, just watching the apoapsis. I'll get myself a bit of sideways speed. It's creeping up. Right, there we go. Although I did actually, eventually make a point of reading some of the documentation and figured out what the keys were for thrust full, thrust zero, and everything. I'm still finding I get confused or a little apprehensive about which is which, and it should be really obvious because like X is thrust completely off, so that's like X, crossing it out. I should remember that. Right, let's have a look. Oh, it's so messy. I need to turn all the stuff off for a minute so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. So I shouldn't really need to add a maneuver here because I kind of know what I'm doing. Well, yeah. You know what I mean. Okay, so let's try and get something vaguely circular. That'll do, right? That's good enough. Let's get the rocket pointing in the right direction. Come on. Getting close to the time where I need to burn. In fact, I'm almost... Let's go for it. So, watching that burn time, but also watching that periapsis, almost at fuel, so I need to get ready to dump that stage and fire the next stage. Dump, fire. Oh, nose went down just a little bit. Okay, it's going well. Periapsis is coming up nicely now. Just need to bring the nose up a wee bit. Okay, periapsis is above the ground. And yeah, it's close enough. Close enough. Wonder if we can... Nah. Let's not muck about. Right, so I keep obsessing about trying to get a nice circular orbit, and it's really not important. Right, so let's dump all that stuff. Let's extend the antenna while we remember. Yay! Okay. Right, so far so good. I'm in orbit. That poor thing. Right, so where's the moon? Where's the moon? Where's the moon? Let's just turn everything off for a moment. So there's the moon. So what if I say we're going to add a maneuver there? What? See, okay, that kind of thing really confuses me, because like why is there a maneuver thing happening out there? Like, I wanted to just add a maneuver and mess around with it, and already it's like there's something in the interface that I'm obviously missing. Anyway, let's tidy that up and let's get this heading out. Come on, just creep out, creep out, creep out, creep out, creep out. There we go. Out there. Right. That looks about right, yeah? Okay, so if I've understood this correctly, I should then be able to... No, I don't want to grab Kerbal Space Program. Let's just try and get right above. I want to grab the maneuver node. No, I don't want... Oh! See, it's too cluttered. I can't grab it. Okay, let's get rid of that completely and start again. Add a maneuver. Okay, burn our way out, burn our way outward, slow down, slow down, slow down, about there. Right, that's good. Now, I think this is definitely where I struggle with the user interface, because I can't grab that. Right, where do we encounter the moon? No, that's not right. The thing I'm not understanding here, and now I'm going back over old ground here, is, for heaven's sake, I don't quite understand how to figure out where the right place is to actually catch the moon, like on first time out. I don't quite understand how to read what it's showing me there. So let's go. So I'm taking the moon isn't in a circular orbit around Kerbin. Right, well, this isn't going to work, is it? Because, like, that's great, that guesses out to where the moon is, but the moon won't be there by the time we get out there. So, right, so we're getting some kind of encounter there, but I'm not quite understanding where I'll be. Yeah, I don't... Just trying to... What? What's that? Go away. No, go... Oh, for goodness sake. Right, I think I can help myself out here, can't I? Let's turn all this off at the top. Right, don't want launch sites or anything like that. Right, so it should just be... No, I don't even want that. Right, let's try this time. Okay, so we got Kerbin, we got the moon, and we got our little satellite thing. That should be everything we need. Zoom out. Should be nothing else I can grab. Whoa, probably too far. Right there. So now I should be able to grab that. Hey. Now, that looks like it goes round a couple of times, and I'd kind of like to get out there first time. So I don't know, let's have a look. Not quite understanding this. So I think, is that me going out once and then coming round and getting an encounter, or is that me getting an encounter on the first time and it kicking me out into this different orbit? That I don't understand. I think that's what it's showing me. So let's assume that's what it's showing me. So I've got 21 minutes to a 15-second burn. And we're going to be burning in that direction? Really though? Okay, I believe you. I believe you. Right, so can I set an alarm? Okay, so I've got an alarm in about 90 minutes, which seems about right to me. So let's warp our way around. Oh, where's my... Oh, it's there. Right, delete and close. I really do like heading out to the moon in the dark, don't I? Right. It's going to look all dramatic and shit, right? So, if I understand this correctly, I want to be firing up about 7 seconds out. So I seem to remember reading or seeing somewhere that you kind of want to be firing out about half either side the node, I think. Still doing that anxious looking down at the keys, making sure I got the right keys and not. So okay, I'm going to go for about 7 seconds. T-7 I mean, for a 15-second burn. Ready, go. Okay, burning, burning, burning. Still burning. Done. Oh, the sun came up at the perfect moment, didn't it? Oh my goodness. That's quite a shot. I like that. Right, let's have a look. So, I'm definitely heading out towards the moon. I don't know if I'm going to catch it. And again, this is where I kind of run into issues with the user interface. See, that's not... Why is that not far enough out? Should I do something more like that? Okay, that looks like it's gonna get me closer to the moon. So what happens if I say, when I'm out there, Can I? Nah, I think I'll lose that for now. Let's just get ourselves out there. So let's just speed up a little bit. Speed up a little bit more. I'm mostly just doing this so I can actually get the map a bit further over, so I can actually see what I'm doing. So it kind of looks like I am going to get close to encountering the moon ish. Right, let's just go back to, I want to do a very tiny burn just to see if what happens if I, no, I can't even get it to burn now. I'm not actually pointing in the direction I want anyway. Oh, why am I not even moving? Come on. Oh. My spacecraft is not responding. Oh, there we go. Let's just go kind of prograde into the orbit. Whoa, don't overshoot. There we go. About there. Hello moon, we're coming for you. Right. So that's where the moon encounter is, and presumably that's where the moon's going to be. So I kind of feel like I want to just chase it out just a little bit. It doesn't seem to be quite doing what I'm hoping though. Not quite understanding what's going on there. Let's kind of head out a bit further. I really need to work on understanding what this orbital diagram map thing is really showing me and what these colours mean. I could probably just read the help, right? Are we going to... Oh yeah. Yeah, we're going to meet the moon. Definitely. Right, let's just slow down and see what's going on here. So how do I... So let's add a maneuver there. What happens if I, like, do that? Where's the moon going to be? So that is potentially just going to kick me back down to Kerbin. Think. Right, let's just clear that away. No, I'm just messing around with seeing what this does. Nope. Oh, don't tell me I've messed things up for myself here. Just want to get caught by the moon. That's all I'd like. What does this mean? So I'm kind of going to go there, and then am I getting pulled to the moon there? Is that what that's telling me? Tell you what, let's just play it and see what happens. Because I'm curious now. This is probably going to actually help me understand. I feel like that's saying that the moon's going to catch up with me. I'm going to be starting to fall back to Kerbin, but then I'm going to fall in towards the moon's. Am I actually just going to hit the moon? Okay, so the moon has... Oh, is there not a thing for like turning on sphere of influence or something like that? That'd be quite handy. Right, so if I do that... so I can get a burn. So when I see that kind of reverse thing going on, as we were seeing there, that obviously must mean we're getting pulled into the moon's orbit. Okay, that works for me. Right, so we've got 1 hour to go and it's at like a 3-second burn. Okay. Let's get ourselves sort of turned in time. Then we'll set an alarm. Okay, that was helpful. I think that's given me a thing to think about. So I think I'm definitely going to do at least one more of these after this. Just so I can properly practice this, because I think that's making a bit more sense to me now. Right. Just lose that. Set an alarm. I don't want to maneuver there. Go away. Right, that's an alarm set. Let's speed you up. Right, yeah, so I was kind of at my apoapsis. And then got it. So it was telling me I was kind of, that was going to be my apoapsis. Then I was going to get pulled in by the moon. And so it would look like I'm kind of falling back in on myself. Oh, that looked quite dramatic. Please tell me I got enough electricities. This could go horribly wrong if I lose control. Right, is my alarm going to work? Yay, there's the sun, that's good. That was really quite pretty. I need to get ready to do a 3-second burn. Is the alarm going to kick in? Yes, thank you. Cool. Right, so I've got 3-second burn. I just want to quickly... Yeah, so that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. So at the moment it looks like it's caught us enough that it's going to kick us right out. Okay. Don't let me down, keyboard. That very negative apoapsis is interesting. Okay, get ready, get ready. Could be a quick burn. These quick burns are tricky. I'm in orbit around the moon. I did it again. And with a lot less watting. Right. Okay, I'm pleased with that. Pleased with that. I'm just, no, that way. I'm just mucking about with positioning it now. I'm going to dump the tank again. Obviously. I wish there was a way of kind of controlling the engine after I dump it, because it'd be quite cool to be able to burn it such that it crashes into the moon. Okay, let's lose it. Right, well, see if we can get my usual thing of get this thing stood up. Let's just spin you around a little bit. Right. No, that way. I know what I'm doing. I don't really. Basically, I want it kind of upright against the sun. I'll do. Okay, we have another moon satellite comms thing. What was the other one called? I've forgotten. Started a naming convention for around here, didn't I? Where is it? Let's lose that. Is that the other one? Ah, yeah, Mun Net Zero. Oh, so that's a lot further out. Okay, that's interesting. So let's name this one. Rename. So you can be looks like I hit caps lock at some point. There we go. Right. So we've got two of these going around the moon now in fairly different tracks. Let's go back to our space center. So they're going to be going around at different speeds and hopefully will improve that. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, can I... Yeah, that's going to do the job right. Okay, it kind of works. That does kind of work. Right, well, that was a quicker one. I was going to say a quick one. It wasn't that quick, but that's a quicker one. As I say, I think I may do at least one more of these, trying to get it around the moon. And then I'm going to take what I've learnt there and maybe try and get another science lander out there. Maybe try and actually get something that goes out, lands, takes off and comes back. That would be super cool. So maybe close to actually getting back into actually having an actual search for science. But messing around with this has really helped. It's kind of starting to crystallize some things. I really should find the time to go off and just read some of the documentation and just understand how the what would you call it, orbit designer, burn designer, whatever the thing should be called. But wrap my head around the finer details of that. it's kind of not what I wanted to be doing with this. Yes, I mean, obviously I should read the documentation, I should read the information, everything, but there's something fun about coming in and just mucking about and experimenting and learning. On the other hand, when I actually find myself butting my head against the user interface and just feeling like nothing makes sense, then while it does raise questions about discoverability of the user interface and stuff like that, it's a technical-ish simulator, so I should probably actually make the effort to just read some documentation and figure out what's going on. Anyway, that's enough waffling and excuses and basically trying to talk around the fact that I should stop refusing to read the damn manual and actually do it. Anyway, that's enough for this one, so thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.